Dignitary Kava in Tampa.
All right, Dignitary Tea and Kava House. Let's go.
Let's go. KavaSpills Podcast episode
17.
17. Jeez.
Wow.
We're in the car again, peeps. We if you watched the last stream, we had a couple people crash the party, but it ended up making it a wonderful stream. Shout out to KC and Fortenberry. So we decided, why don't we bring somebody along on this trip? So before we get into anything, let's tell these people who we are.
Ames driving.
Who's in the back?
Backseat ride.
And we do have, I'm LB2 as you know, we do have a guest, a very special guest, the self-proclaimed Kava dabbler, Mr. Sal himself. Welcome to the show, Sal.
What is up?
What's going
Glad to
on?
Be here, man.
Yeah, you're in the car. We just kind of like kidnapped you,
Yeah,
huh?
I know.
Well-
I had 36 hours notice, so I'm rocking with it.
Hey, that's how we do it here in Kava
36
Spills.
hours notice.
So, if you remember, Sal actually chimed in on the last stream. We were talking about having a brew off, and I really think that there's been a lot of feedback and a lot of reaction on this brew off. So I think a lot of Kava bars want that smoke.
Lord,
So-
it's not even just that. We've had people, Kava companies even like commenting and saying
Facts.
to do it. So I think it could get even bigger.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be dope. Even Party Shuttle wants to get involved. We're gonna get them involved somehow. So how was everybody's week?
Oh, man.
Yeah?
Hump day.
Well,
good
my
week?
week was good. I have something to say this
What
week.
Oh
you
go,
did,
Sloan. Sal. Usually when we ask Sloan, it's like, oh, it was great every time. We've been 17 episodes and it's the same day.
I love
We got some new today, so
Well, we just had 4th of July holiday, and we had a little KavaSpills party
we did.
at our private island.
Nice.
So that was the highlight of my week, having
That
everybody
was-
over, and we
Yeah.
drank lots of kava.
Oh, a lot.
We did. We went
Yeah.
through all of it. And
So-
it was the Kava Lawrence made. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
from
Yeah, I
the
brewed
chill
it.
room, shout out to the
Shout out Chill Room.
Chill room.
Yeah, I brewed that a little stronger. Well, Sal here, he brewed some kava, left a note on there, and it motivated me because it was good. And he, you know, when you. So now that I have you in here, Sal,
Yes.
as a brewer, like, is there times where you know without tasting it it's good? Like have you? Can you?
For myself, my energy's off, and I'm brewing kava. When I first started brewing, that's what I was taught. It's all about the energy you put into it. So,
Oh,
like for myself, So for myself, if my energy's off, my kava probably might not, taste the best. But
is
if I'm going
intense.
in that, with a positive attitude, knowing I'm brewing the kava for the people, then when I go at it,
So you have to have love and respect.
you gotta
Right.
respect the plan. You definitely
Right.
want to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and all that fun stuff. And so good energy in the kava is going to create good kava.
So if you're fighting with your girlfriend and you got to brew that day, the people drinking it might know something's up.
It might be weak
Like,
or it might be
It might be
extra
extra
It could be
strong
extra
or
strong,
extra
take out
weak.
your energy.
Right.
Yeah, take your energy.
Take some coffee and be like, oh my goodness, Terry, is everything okay?
No, my cousin taught me everything I know about kava. Shout out to him for sure. But
Who's
he's,
your cousin?
Yeah, shout your cousin
the
out.
Kava OG, Mr. Frank. Go check him out at all 5 elements.
All 5 elements, all right.
Oh, where is that?
Yeah, I've heard.
Been there.
Starkey.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it's a little
Okay.
metaphysical kava lounge. Cool
Ooh,
little spot. Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I'm going to take that as a good time.
He works there.
Okay.
It's like a crystals shop.
Yeah,
I
crystals and healing and whatnot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All metaphysical.
You into crystals?
I'm not.
All right,
I'm
bet.
into kava.
think. Ah,
All
right.
things
So
kava.
are we.
So I'm sorry, but I've been drinking kava for a long time, since like 2015. I just found out that when people refer to 50-50, it's not 50% mine, 50%. I thought it was like
Half of one and half of
one,
your
half of the
other.
other.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You
So
didn't know that? If you ask
So-
for 50-50, it's not half of this barrel and half of that
Yeah.
barrel.
What
No.
the heck have I been drinking?
So
Tell 'em,
it's
Sal.
it's the root. It's a specific, kind of root. They have natural 50-50s, and then when you start mixing other kavas, if they're more body dominant or mind dominant, it might affect it. So when you have a 50-50 kava, yes, hypothetically, it's going to affect 50%. 50% of the kava is going to affect your mind. 50% of the kava is going to affect your body. But you also have to take into account metabolization. How's your body going to metabolize it? So if I have a 50-50 and Lawrence drinks the same exact 50-50, I might feel it more body. He might feel a little more heady.
Wait,
So
is it like a hybrid plant?
It's about the root.
it's like 50% chance you're gonna feel mind more or body more.
That's the easiest way to describe it.
It's not like
Because if I tell somebody, hey, it's the 50-50, it may may affect both. But this person comes back and goes, well, my mind is still right where it's at, but my body, feels relaxed and whatnot. All right, that's cool. So it affected your body more than it did your mind, and that's totally fine. So when it comes to 50-50, it's like you just kind of be prepared for both or one or the other. I personally, I'm a body guy. I prefer the darker kavas. So
we're polar opposites.
yeah,
That's dope. So you learn something new every day.
So, wait, I have a question.
yeah.
I always have questions.
Okay.
Yep.
So, if I go to a Kava Bar and I say 50-50, they are going to do half mind, half body.
No,
Nope.
it's actually one kava.
Ah,
It's one kava. You can make a 50-50 depending on the type of kava that you have.
like a 50-50-50.
Okay,
Like
well,
that
'cause
one.
I was going to say, there's some bars that already have 50-50 made up.
Yeah, so that's usually just the type of root.
Okay. It's
the
like
type
an
of kava
indica
that it
to
is.
sativa.
Pretty, yes, that's the best way to describe it. You have
Perfect.
indica or
I
sativa
understand
or a
You gonna
hybrid.
smoke some weed now, Sloan?
No.
All right.
Do you want to finish this episode?
No.
I will be silent.
God forbid.
So
Wow, that's
she's
crazy.
more, weed affects her more of like a heady or a body.
Yeah.
A body.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's an all over.
Yeah, sativa. I'm a sativa during the day guy, like
Uh-huh.
get stuff done, and then at night, indica, in the couch.
In the couch.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Couch.
where was your first shell?
My
Like,
first shell of kava
Who introduced you to Kava?
in 2016.
Okay.
My cousin, Kava OG, he hit me up one night. Was like, "Hey, meet me up at Bula." Now, for backstory, I graduated from St. Pete High, so I watched
You knew
Bula
Bula.
Cafe open, and at the time,
Shout out to Bula.
definitely shout out to Bula. It was like, what is this mud water that these people are selling? St. Pete's got this, whole health and wellness boom going on, and now people are serving like, mud water that you used to make as a kid when your parents would let you in the house on a Saturday afternoon. It's like, what is? So it was a joke for a little while. I'll tell you what, Bula's no longer a joke. They have not been a joke. And I went up there, and he's like, try it. He was explaining to me the kava and whatnot, and I tried it, and I was like, what is this?
Huh.
It's disgusting.
You remember the Kava tender?
I do not remember the kava.
Ah.
A long time ago.
Did you feel the effects of it
No.
first time?
No. I only had maybe 2 shells, with the whole kava with the reverse tolerance. Definitely didn't feel too much of it. And I didn't drink kava again until January of 2022.
Oh, wow. So 2016 to 2022?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
It was a long time. Might have been end of 2021, right around that time. And popped in to see my cousin up here at Dignitary. And I tried kava again. And it's been history ever
Fell in
since.
love.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're when we first met, I was very impressed of, first of all, the extent of knowledge you had about the root itself. And it made me want to go educate myself more too. We were talking about, the some roots that are in there longer.
Basil root versus your
Yeah,
bottom root.
yeah. Tell them about that again.
Your basil root, it's more the thicker stem part of the kava plant, so it's more towards the top. Okay,
Uh-huh.
then your lateral root it's your kind of like your offshoot stems.
Okay.
So your lateral root's going to have more of the kava lactones, less starch, whereas basil root will have more starch, less kava lactones. So pretty much the older the root gets, the longer the root becomes, the stronger the kava.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So,
Oh, that's why it's like, oh, this is a 7-year
it's a
plan.
7-year route. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Vanuatu, I was recently learning that in Vanuatu pretty much prohibits the import or export of fruit that is less than 5 years old.
Oh, shout out Vanuatu with that. That's
I learned
good.
that the other day, I was reading a little article on it. So yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's so much science behind kava. You know, like I said, I'm a kava dabbler.
Kava dabbler, you know?
I'm still learning a whole lot behind kava and just learning the root and the history behind it. You know, there's people, you know, learning the roots of the root for sure. You know, there's people out there that definitely know way more than I do, and I'm always open to talk kava with them. You know, kava and kratom definitely helped me, not, you know, just with my physical health, but my mental health as well. So it's definitely shout out to kava and kratom.
Right.
Man, better than a therapist. Better than a therapist sometimes. Oh,
Bula.
Now, I use a Sloan trick on that one. Sloan likes to ask the question right after her show because she can get it in. But I'm on to her. Probably the most important question of all, and I know the viewers want to know too. And, you know, I've asked this a couple times. Do you think Drake makes better music with cornrows or without?
See, now we're off the kava.
Need to know.
Are we talking about like Marvin's Room Drake versus?
I mean, cornrows in
Versus now. Yeah.
Versus now?
Like, who makes better music? Him with the cornrows in, or
I gotta go OG Drake.
Yes.
Oh, I don't even know what the
One
count
for
is right
Amanda's
now,
time.
I
but
go OG Drake.
Oh.
wow.
For my side.
Okay, Amanda, you can ask the real question now.
Now I forgot my question. I don't think you've ever been able to do that.
So we were talking about the roots. The older the root, the stronger.
Yeah. You said 7-year.
Oh, so no, it wasn't actually a question. I was just gonna say it's really interesting how, you know, we had an interview with Sean from Low Tide, and I was amazed at how much we learned. And now we're sitting here talking with you, and I've learned something that I had no idea about. And I feel like the information is just never ending when it comes to kava. But that's been my favorite part about us doing these interviews because it's so fascinating to me. And it's also really cool what you said about, you know, putting energy into it.
Yeah, it's all energy.
Because we have kava commandments.
Here we do. We've made up kava commandments.
Okay.
Yes.
Stick on you.
Always keep a stick on you because you need to stir it. You never know where you're gonna find yourself. You need a stick.
I love
You
that.
have to put love into it.
Don't be a dick.
Well, that's not a
That's not a commandment. That's just a regular commandment.
No, that's just a life lesson.
All right.
Don't be a dick.
I'm getting mixed up. What was the other one? Oh, okay. If the place you are purchasing kava from also sells gasoline, probably shouldn't buy kava from there.
I tell you what, I've been to a couple kava bars where I've asked them. You know, I like to ask very specific questions, like, kind of, where's your kava from? And they hit me with, oh, it's from the Pacific Islands. All right. So my second and final follow-up question is which one? And sometimes I get an answer, and then sometimes they look at me like I'm crazy.
Now, so I can ask you this question.
Yeah.
Does the person brewing the kava need to drink kava in order to brew good kava? Or can someone brew good kava and not be a kava drinker?
If you don't drink kava and you're brewing kava, I don't recommend you brew kava.
Yes, I agree.
Because you should be tasting that kava every time that you make your batch. You should be tasting that kava. And for that reason, like, you know, if you're making multiple different types of kava, like you're making a mind, a body, or a 50-50, but you're making a stone or a black sand or a white sand, like, you need to know what that tastes like. You know, you need to know what that root's supposed to look like. You know, after you know you're done working
There's
it.
a camera here.
Oh, you don't want to get a ticket?
It was green.
Sorry.
I ain't gonna snitch.
No cop, no stop. It's fine.
Yeah.
Is this it here?
This is it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
How do I?
Hit that
You
you,
have to
Carol?
bust to you. That's all.
Yeah, Carol.
There's people driving down this road, they know.
Oh, we in Tampa now. They drive different over here.
We've left the kava capital of the United States, and we've come to its basic
Come over
system.
there. Yeah, this is Dignitary, people.
This is the parking you like.
I like this. Oh, one good thing about kava bars, please have parking. Good parking is necessary. You want people to be able to park.
Yes, especially
You know?
I work in commercial rentals, and I will not let anybody rent from me if there's not parking for a kava bar.
Look at that.
Because
Shout out.
You never know.
Well, no, kava drinkers like to sit.
We do. We like to hang out.
Bet. So we'll resume this on inside. Thank you, Sal, for riding with us.
Absolutely.
We're going to check this place on out. But before we go, pull up.
I'm just riding through my city, man. Music bumping, head swinging, ain't nobody holding me back. I'm just riding through my city, man. I'm just trying to keep my record clean. I was in the grave, dripping roof, missing head, spinning bread, getting, ain't nobody holding me back. I'm just riding through my city, man.
Ride.
I'm just riding through my city, man.
I'm riding through my city, my crown looking pretty. All my girls are ditty. Yeah, I'm grinding like I'm filthy. Got my hand on my 50. You know I keep it with me. Don't try me, it gets sticky. My dogs in here with me. They with that nitty gritty. Yeah, stacking cash to the ceiling, sipping shells for the healing. Give a damn how they feeling. Rising above is a must. Yeah, family's all I trust. Keeping my foot on their neck while keeping some root in my cup. Been running this game for a while. Now when are they showing me love? Can't learn how to strip in a day. You want my advice? Give it up. Give it up. Took a minute, took my time, and now we up. Shots to Wheezy, man, don't talk about my cup. I'm on that Marley vibe, I'm here to stir it up. Where's the love? I'm just riding up.
I'm just riding through my city, man. Music bumping, head swinging, ain't nobody holding me back. I'm just riding through my city, man. I'm just trying to keep my record clean. I was in the grave, dripping roof, missing head, spinning bread, getting, ain't nobody holding me back.
Yeah.
I'm just riding through my city, man.
Zach boy.
I'm just riding through my city, man.
Yeah, I'm just riding around the bird.
LB2. Kava Chronicles. Yeah. When I come round here, I know my city love me. What they love about you. Man, they love my style, man, they love my flow. And we sippin' shells too. When I'm done round here, I'ma make sure my city love me. What they love about you. Yeah, we sippin' shells too. Yeah, we sippin'. Fans looking up to me, so yeah, I'm getting better. Feds probably watching too, I'm on my best behavior. I'm chasing root and cheddar, they ain't nothing better. Mom's probably listening to, you know I can't upset her. I'm working to the point I catch a fight, I change the weather. Blow so cold, I make Satan grab a sweater. You sneezing, so I bless ya. So sick, I need a checkup. I'm bumping DJ Mustard on a pier, you need to catch up. I'll take a pause and let you rest up. I know it's kinda hard to see me winning, but I'm next up. They see my squad and know we blessed up. God's got a plan for me to ball and he don't mess up. So cameras flash when I dress up. I got on my Yeezys with some Jews in a Tesla. Ain't nobody fresher, ain't nobody better. Tell them that the ruler's back and I ain't here to measure. Pot is pressure, think it's better. Yeah, when I come round here, I know my city love me. What they love about you, what they love. Man, they love my style, man, they love my flow. And we sippin' shells too. Yeah, we sippin'. When I'm done round here, I'ma make sure my city love me. What they love about you, what they love about you. Yeah, we sippin' shells too. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Beamer pushin', wood grain grippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Don't need a weapon, slay my competition. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Apply the pressure until they get the picture. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Yeah, we sippin'. Did this verse in one take? Did I mention?
Did this verse in one take? Did I mention?
You boys better pay attention.
Let's go just search another sub. Pay attention.
I kick these rhymes with precision.
I kick these rhymes.
Now, how do you Now, when'd you open?
2 years ago, October.
Okay. Now, how'd you get into Kava?
Stopped drinking alcohol.
All right.
And then somebody introduced me to Kava. And I didn't get it at first. And then started to crave it. And, then asked, where is the Kava Bar in South Tampa? And nobody can answer the question.
Yeah.
So I said, well, then
That's where
my entrepreneurial mentality said, well, that's an opportunity. So met up with my former business partner, Frank, and we started this thing. And Frank was the knowledge, and I was kind of like the energy behind it. Frank went another way, and now it's me and Tom, and now it's 2 years later, and
wow,
you know, we're doing pretty damn.
When you walk in here, it feels like y'all been open for at least a decade.
Well,
you know, it feels neighborhood.
It's almost my house.
Okay.
Because I live right outside here.
All right.
So this is my house.
Got you.
So I got divorced a couple years ago. So everything in my house, this is my house.
Yeah.
So my house used to look like this.
So this
so that's the feel.
vibe. I'm feeling like I'm in the basement.
Exactly right.
Room called a Skanctuary back in the day. Sanctuary, yeah. Why you looking at me like that?
Is that why the
No, it's from a movie, The Ladies' Man. But there was a lot happening in that room, and this pretty much looks and feels like that room.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm loving it.
I love it.
Loving it.
Been a lot of progress over the last couple of years.
Yeah,
A lot of progress.
a
lot of progress.
There's progress on every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, the place changes.
Yeah,
every 2 weeks.
Now, have you feel like the Kava industry has changed? Like, do you see a difference between where you at least started drinking and where it is now?
The industry?
Yeah, because I know I started drinking Kava when there was only one Kava bar.
Yeah.
And now you can throw a rock and hit one.
Well, it's expanding, but I don't think it has any choice but to expand.
Yeah.
Because it started from nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it's expanding, but I could walk out there and ask 100 people, and maybe 5 people have heard of it.
That's true.
I mean, so it's still a long-ass way to go.
Do you have a lot of new people in here not knowing what Kava is?
All the time.
I love that.
But I was that guy, you know what I mean? I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then you have to explain things to people, and that's what I try to explain. Well, why don't you open a Kava bar here? And I was like, listen, man, you can open a Kava bar anywhere.
Yeah.
But if they don't know about Kava, you got to teach them.
We were just talking
And
about
if you don't teach them, they ain't coming.
Yeah.
And if you're not a known person in the neighborhood, it's not happening.
Not happening.
It's not. I mean, I have people, little old lady, this man came in, we're going to open a Kava bar. I go, where? Newport Rich. Goes, you know anybody? No, but we make good Kava. And I was like,
you need a little more
the
than
best
that.
Kava you want. It's location.
You need a little more than that.
You need a lot more than that.
You need a lot more
You need
than
a
good
lot
Kava.
more than that. Okay, so you're gonna be you and you sitting in a little place paying rent for a long time. A long time. And you belly up and you're gonna go, what the hell? You know, so
there's a lot of love. There has to be some love into it. You gotta
there's gotta be some
passionate.
love, there's gotta be some some notoriety. Like people have heard of this not because of the Kava, because of me.
Exactly.
Some people, you know what I mean? They heard it on the radio for a long time. So it's because of me. So if I was on the radio,
do you have a radio background?
Oh yeah, radio.
Okay.
Well, and probably from other Kava bars too, right? Because people would come and then go to other Kava bars and talk about
Of course,
the Kava community.
I heard of it from one of my customers, and I just keep hearing the name Dignitary. And then I finally found out that it was across the bridge. I was like, oh, I didn't know there was Kava bars over there.
Well, there really wasn't.
Yeah.
But listen, Kava is one of those things where, as a Kava bar owner, you should want every Kava bar to flourish.
Yes.
You shouldn't want anybody.
What did I say?
You shouldn't want
Thank
anybody
you.
to never close down, never.
Yeah.
Because listen, you know, if you know what Burger King did?
What?
They put a Burger King beside every McDonald's.
Yeah.
You think it's an accident?
No.
McDonald's did all the fucking footwork.
Yeah.
Right next to McDonald's.
Burger King is smart.
Of course they're smart.
Yeah.
I want people to love Kava because, you know, when I leave town, you know what I do? Kava bar near me.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? So some people go for beer, some people go for whatever.
What's your best Kava bar you've been to other than yours outside of Florida?
Outside of Florida?
I know I threw you on the spot, but
I'll be honest with you, I haven't been into a lot of outside of Florida.
okay.
I went to one in Atlanta, and it was terrible. And that closed.
I think I may have been to that one. Was it like a poetry, like a?
It was a little nook in the. It didn't look. It was open like 12 to 4 or some crazy.
I
shit.
think I went there. Yeah, it was not. It was not good. It
No.
was not good at all.
I haven't been to many outside of Florida. There's not that many outside of Florida.
No,
there really isn't.
we're about to go to Arizona here in a couple days, and each time I go, there's one opened, but they're so sparse. It's like I gotta pick. All right, drive 30 this way, 20 this way. So you really gotta pick. Here you can, over the bridge you can listen. Be like a Kava Bar hop,
A year and a half ago, there was 117 in Pinellas County alone.
Yeah.
Right.
That was about a
And
year
there's
and a half
more
ago.
now.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if there's more outside of Florida.
No, I mean no.
Like,
I mean,
period.
no. I mean, I would say Tampa Bay would be the Kava capital of the United States.
That's not
That's
close.
a fact.
Yeah, that's
That's
fact.
a fact.
Oh, yeah.
It's Kava capital of the United States.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to drive far to get a good shell of kava.
Unless you're in Tampa.
Unless you're in Tampa, then you gotta take a little hike.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I noticed when I walked in that stuck out was them turntables. Who in here DJs?
Everybody DJs.
Really?
I DJ a little bit. We let everybody. If anybody can DJ, step up and do your thing.
You see a lot of similarities or connections with music and kava, like that whole.
We're connecting kava with everything.
Yeah.
Like we connect kava with sports. I don't know if anybody's done that. Like we play sports in here, so people.
Yeah.
Like when I first got in here, people never even knew what hockey was. What a guy put it on there, and they had no idea what hockey was. At the end, people were starting to watch it all day. So
hockey games are lit now.
Yeah, man.
The only time I see it on at other kava bars is when we're like going to the Stanley Cup and they throw parties for it, but nobody actually
nobody really cares
gets involved.
So you really are, I would say, an advocate. I mean, not only do you, obviously you're in business with kava, but you really are trying to push the industry forward. You say when you go everywhere, you look for kava bars. So I would say you dedicate a lot of your life to kava, which...
well, once again, I was in radio for almost 25 years. And so I got fired in October or something like that. And so then it was radio, and this was my side hustle.
Yeah.
It's not my side hustle. Where's my hustle?
Yeah.
So when I go somewhere, I'm trying to... we're not as brilliant as we think we are. So you go look at all the kava bars and you steal their shit. That's the long and short of it.
I mean,
that's exactly. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And you do see to put your flavor on it. That's all. That's the way the world is. You know what I mean? So you're just trying to look around and see the way people are doing things, and just try to be. We say we're the coolest kava bar on the planet, so we got to be cool when people walk in.
Yeah, I heard that. I felt that when I walked in. I felt like I was like, oh wow, this feels like I've been here before.
It's definitely different.
It's not cookie cutter.
Yeah,
cutter.
I like it a
I
lot.
was talking about the other day. Somebody said, "Do most kava bars have the same feel?" And I said, "I've never seen two kava bars with the same feel.
No, not even the same name kava bar.
Nothing. It's completely different. One is like Kava Cave is like caveman, and the other one is like, everything is completely different. It doesn't matter what the theme is. One is Star Wars. Like, isn't Mad Hatter Star Wars?
Low tide.
Low tide Star Wars.
Yep. Yeah.
Mine ain't gonna be Star Wars.
They've got the Star Wars thing down packed. They've invested in that whole idea.
Well, do you have
What's up, my man? How you doing?
kava preference?
Pretty good.
Do I?
Yeah, like mind, body.
No.
No?
No, I don't. I'm probably more of a stone guy, but I'm easy. I'm creative. I like red, but kava.
No.
I'm easy.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the most important question. We have kava commandments.
Okay.
Number one is always keep a stick.
Keep a stick on you.
Stick, okay. I like that.
Number two is if the place you're buying kava from also sells gas, you probably shouldn't buy kava
I
there.
agree with that 100%. 100%.
What would be a kava commandment that you would say?
A kava commandment.
Yes.
And then I'll tell you what our third one is.
The kava tender has to have some knowledge.
Okay.
I've been somewhere and I say,
Told you.
what kind of kava do you have? She's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of kava? She was like, and she just said this one and this one. Like seriously.
Wow.
Like, you gotta have a little bit of knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All our people are knowledgeable to the point where they can explain a little bit. You know what I mean? Because before I opened this, I went to a bunch of different places. And that's when I realized how important the kava tender is.
Right.
Like,
Kava tender.
The kava tender is
I
important.
think we said that once
We
too.
dove right into that. I think it's the most important thing. It's the face of your.
Correct.
It's the if someone doesn't know what kava is, you want the right person telling them. You know.
We had a meeting last Friday, and I told everybody, I own the place, but you guys are the stars.
Yeah.
You guys are the stars. You guys will make people embrace it and make them want to have another one. And it's a feel thing, you know.
Yeah.
But I went to different places, asked a bunch of questions. Some of them looked at me like, and the one guy from Spookeasy in Ybor, red hair guy, and so many people said they knew him, but he broke it down like science. And that's when I was like, okay,
Broke down the kava lactose, the starches, the roots.
that's when I knew that was important.
Yeah. So I would say know your root.
Know your root.
Know your
But I
root.
think that also goes into like having respect for the kava, right?
Absolutely. That's
Respect the root.
Because
That's important. Yes.
that's all part of it.
Yes.
I
And
think
what our root. I mean, Frank, who's not here anymore, I would applaud him by respecting the plant. That was very important to him. Okay, so we've adopted that as well. You know, it's you have to respect it.
Yep.
It's like anything in the world.
Mhm.
You know, you can abuse it too. You can abuse it. You
Yeah.
can do it the wrong way. You can do a
Wow.
lot of things the wrong way, especially kratom.
Yeah. For
You know,
sure.
Kava, you can just ingest too much.
Yeah.
And I think your body's gonna let you know when you do that,
Yep.
and then you'll be fine.
Yep.
Unlike alcohol, where you're gonna be fucking texting
Yeah.
people and doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, do you have a suggestion for someone who tries kava for the first time and may have got to Muddyville too quick? Is there a eject button that they can do? Like
eject button?
Yeah, like I've consumed too much kava.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Is you asking? Is there a remedy for it?
Yeah, like
Or an old wives' tale.
Don't consume too much kava. That's the one.
Goes back to respecting the root.
Yeah.
Honestly, throw up. Get it out of your
Yeah.
body.
Get it out of your body.
Get it out of your body.
Wow.
When you get muddy, it's like 10 minutes of uncomfortable. It'll make you upset, and then once you get it out, it's like mushrooms almost, you know? It's like you
So it's not the end of the world.
For the psilocybin really hits, so.
So if you're muddy, it's not the end of the world.
It's a short-lived
There it
period and greatness.
Yeah. Huh. What's your name, by the way?
Luke.
Luke?
Yeah.
Pleasure. I see the apron. Are you brew here?
Right now, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's a huge debate. First question, do you drink kava?
Yes.
Now, can a person brew kava, good kava, but not drink it? Is that possible?
Yes and no.
Okay.
There's a technique to it that you can learn, but I mean, it also comes to all as deep as like what music I'm playing.
Okay.
What mood I'm in. You know, how focused.
Mood.
Where my
Mood
focus-
again.
Where my focus is.
Energy.
Yeah.
So if I'm feeling the day and stuff, the kava just comes out better.
Yeah.
So it's like spiritually just intertwined with you.
It's like a ritual. It's like
So
therapy.
Anybody can microwave anything. It doesn't
Yeah.
make it good.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll
Huh.
put a teaspoon of powder into a drink, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
just-
And then where we get it from is ideal.
Nice.
The quality of the root. So
What do you prefer to drink
I like
as far as
Outta.
kava wise? Okay.
It's very earthy. It's just when you're making it, the smell is so fresh.
Uh-huh.
It stands out more than the others.
Oh, okay.
So I like it for the flavor. I'm more of a kratom drinker.
Gotcha.
But when I do drink kava, it's number one.
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's your name, my man?
I'm Tom.
Tom?
Lawrence.
Pleasure. Do you drink kava as well?
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite? Your go-to?
Gosh. My go-to is probably Black Sand.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Black Sand.
I like black
Tom
sand
is the
too.
other owner, by the way.
Which one?
Tom is the other owner.
Oh, okay. Nice. So you're the other mastermind behind this beautiful
Well,
place.
I'm not the mastermind.
So what's been one of the most fun things that is sticking out to you about owning this place, but a Kava
The
Bar in
people.
general? Yeah,
The
okay.
people. That's what stands out.
Gotcha.
The people that come here on a daily basis, the people, it's family.
Yeah.
It's family. We'll have our disagreements, we'll have our arguments, we'll have our discussions, but bottom line is we all love one another. We're all just entwined, and that includes the customers who come in. Sal, I mean, Sal's the same way.
You like Sal?
I like Sal, yes.
All right.
Sal's all right. Sal's all right.
Sal's a hard Sal.
Try. He's a hard Sal.
Try. What's up, man?
The one and only. One and only. It's like, get that corn out of my face.
Get that corn out of my face.
It's OnlyFans.
So, last question, probably the most important question of all. Do you think Drake makes better music with cornrows or without cornrows?
Did you say Drake?
Yeah.
Without.
With or without?
I don't think I would broke.
You say without?
His older music's better.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
They get pretty and his music went
I don't think I break down Drake that scientifically. as a Canadian-born African American, or African Canadian, or African West Indian, or whatever the fuck.
Oh wow!
I didn't even want to like Drake, but he can spit. He can spit. But I hear people saying he's the best ever.
He's my favorite.
Yeah?
That's okay, but I don't want to hear he's the best ever. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I saw on the internet that y'all do hip-hop shows here.
We do. We've done ciphers here before, hip-hop shows.
All right.
Reggae shows. We all love hip-hop.
Yeah.
You look around, we're all hip-hop represented. Rock and roll.
Kava Bar.
Yeah. This is you look at us, you see which one listens to the most hip-hop. It's actually this one here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I did drop an album called Kava Chronicles Volume 1. Yeah. It's an album. I got you. It's on Spotify, iTunes, all that. Oh yeah. Kava Chronicles Volume 1. They call me LB2. But yeah, it was I like hip hop a lot. I noticed that everybody's talking about drugs and getting drunk and all that. I'm like, I drink kava, so let me talk about that.
I think it's a lot of these young kids I'm seeing, like we're all rebellious kids. They're almost rebelling against their family to not drink. Not drinking is rebellious now because they see their father drinking, like, I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that. You know what I mean? Like, so I see a lot. Like, a lot of young kids aren't drinking now. I wish I did not drink.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have
Me
been
too.
so much better all the way through my life. You know what I mean? Like, so much more productive.
If I discovered kava, in my 20s, I would have saved so much money.
Yeah.
And probably heartache. A lot of other things you cannot mention on camera.
I wish I would have liked Kava in 2016. Let's put it that way. I wish I would have liked Kava when I first tried it.
Yeah, right?
I wish I would have liked
At least she came over to the good side.
I eventually. This is where I started.
Not sorry.
Hell yeah. All right. We're going to take some shells in a second and chill with Bill. So, Ian, I appreciate you coming through.
Anytime, no.
I'm sorry. I'm the worst to communicate with because I've never checked my text messages, but...
Well, it makes two of us.
Yeah, all right, good. I'm glad to hear.
I check my text. I don't listen to my phone, so
Gotcha.
me, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you for reaching out to us.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
Very
what's the? I know we're gonna put the graphics up here. Where can we find Dignitary? What's the address here?
4817 South West Shore Boulevard. We'll give you a card.
All right, perfect. Perfect. We really got to give Sal the referral credit because he's the one that's always been talking about this place.
Text in the mail. Always.
Yeah, text in the mail. All right, folks. We see you at the bar with Bill. Peace.
But I don't ever answer. Yeah, I got some ones on me, but I ain't a dancer. Never giving up the fight like I'm beating cancer. Kill your ass and bring you back, I'm the necromancer. Then I get high and fly away. Ain't no stressing out, we save it for another day. Got my shell in my hand and now I'm in a daze. Working hard for this shit, I'ma need a raise. But you know I don't expect it though. You don't have to like the grind, but you must respect the flow. Feeling muddy out my mind, almost missed my exit hoe. Trapping rashes, dropping dimes, gotta keep the status quo. Now that's a rare trait nowadays. Too legit, I ain't scared of Jake nowadays. Chicken tenders eating kava cake off their graves. LB2, hold me up, we about to blaze. You calling me back, I'm loading up the mat, counting up the stacks, so baby. Looking like I'm shot, so throw it back, flowing down the track, so baby. I've been sipping kava, I've been spilling kava. I don't think it's a problem. Leave me with the drama.